want to tell you something very personal, something that changed how I understand love. There was a couple everyone admired. Their love was the kind that made people believe in forever. The husband's name was Zebron, but Linda, his wife, called him Zebby. Always Zebby, softly, proudly, playfully. My Zebby will fix it. My Zebby will protect me. My Zebby is my world. And honestly, he lived up to that name. He loved her fiercely, protected her gently, made her feel safe in a chaotic world. Then one evening everything shattered. He was walking home, just an ordinary evening, a speeding car, a hit and run. And just like that, Zebby was gone. Linda didn't just lose a husband. She lost her sense of safety, her laughter, her tomorrow. When I met her 5 years later, she was still breathing, but barely living. She talked about him constantly, not like someone dead, but like someone delayed, as rememberable as he was. Most people couldn't stay long around that kind of grief, but I did. At first, just coffee, conversations, listening. I learned quickly, if we avoided Zebby, sadness swallowed her whole. So I let his name sit at our table. I let his memory walk beside us. And somewhere between her tears and her quiet smiles, I fell in love. And slowly, beautifully, she fell in love with me too. But love after loss is not simple. Sometimes she would hold my hand, look into my eyes, and call me Zebby. At first, it pierced my heart. I wondered if I was competing with a ghost, if I could ever be fully seen. Yet I stayed, because I saw her heart, loyal, deep, capable of incredible love. I told myself one day, Jeff, if you truly love her, you don't erase Zebby. You learn to walk beside his memory. So I decided to try fitting into her shoes. And honestly, those shoes were huge. Her heart had Zebby in every corner, in the songs she loved, the meals she cooked, the stories she told before sleep. But something beautiful happened. Little by little, she started making space for me, too. Finally, I made the biggest decision of my life. I married Linda. Today, we are 4 years into marriage. 4 beautiful, sometimes complicated, deeply meaningful years. Sometimes she calls me Jeff. Sometimes she still says Zebby. And you know what? I answer both. Because now I understand. Love isn't always about replacement. Sometimes it's about continuity, compassion, patience. And yes, I have learned to fit into her shoes. Not perfectly, but lovingly. And she, in return, has learned to love me for who I am. And today, 4 years into marriage, I finally understand something I once feared. Love isn't about replacing someone. It's about gently joining a story that started before you arrived. Sometimes Linda looks at me and says, Jeff, and I see the present in her eyes. Other times she whispers, Zebby. And instead of pain, I now hear trust, because she knows I won't punish her heart for remembering. I answer both names, not because I lost myself, but because love taught me a bigger version of myself. Those shoes I once thought were too large, they didn't shrink. My heart simply grew strong enough to walk in them. And the beautiful thing is, she now walks beside me too. Fully, freely, lovingly. So if you ever love someone who carries yesterday in their heart, don't rush them. Don't compete with their memories. Just love them steadily. Because sometimes the greatest love story isn't the first one. It's the one that helps a broken heart beat again. And that, my friends, is hope. Welcome to Streams of Hope with Eli B., where love heals, faith restores, and every story reminds us that no heart is beyond healing. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because someone out there may need this hope today.